Doing it for the people will not benefit. On the day of judgment, no one is going to come and save anyone from heaven or hell, if we had been on bad terms with the Creator. So this is a common example of minor shirk, where people seek a reputation from amongst the people, to become popular and praised and so on and so forth, or they show off, meaning they do things to be seen by the people, and this is not a characteristic or a quality of a Muslim. So these are all examples of minor shirk. People hanging stuff in the car, a blue little, it's like a rock or stone or something like that people have, and they say that this will protect the car from an evil eye, so they hang them in the car, or they may put ayat al-kursi thinking this is means of protection, or they may wear some ayat from the Quran, on their undershirts and so on and so forth. Very common amongst the Muslims, very popular amongst the Muslims. But these are actually acts of minor shirk that the Prophet ﷺ warned against. And one may say, but how do I know that? I've never, no one has ever told me. Everybody back home does it. We say this is why we have to learn. If we take the time to learn Islam, to read the books of the people, the scholars, the people of Ahl-Sunnah wal-Jama'ah, the scholars of Ahl-Sunnah wal-Jama'ah, if we take the time to learn from the right sources, and before that, if we were to read the Quran with understanding, the problem is that sometimes we read the Quran in Arabic just to get the reward of reading it, but we don't read the meaning of that in a language which we understand, be it English or Urdu or Tagalog or whatever. We need to read the Quran not only in Arabic to get the reward, but also in a language which we understand, so we can understand the message of the Quran. Once we understand the message of the Quran, we will never fall into major or minor shirk, because the Quran clearly tells us that this is not the path to take. The same goes for the Sunnah of the Prophet ﷺ, the traditions which we learn from the Messenger of Allah ﷺ. He also explicitly warned against these things. But if we don't educate ourselves, we will never know. We will assume that whatever our forefathers were doing is correct, and therefore we will just do what our forefathers were doing. But that is not the conduct of someone who's seeking prosperity and success. This is why if a person's father were to be an average, a person who wasn't really successful in life financially, maybe he didn't achieve what he wanted to achieve, the children will try to be the opposite. No one say, well, okay, I'll just be a bum also, might as well. No, you find that even the father say, no, you become the doctor. You achieve what I failed in achieving. And even you yourself, you would want to be better. You won't say, I'm going to follow my father or my forefathers because we all, have happened to fail in life, so I'll go ahead and fail along with them. You would strive to be successful. So if this is the case, then why is it that when it comes to religious matters, we say, well, our forefathers were doing it, that must be correct. If they make mistakes in life, then they may make mistakes in religion. And if they make mistakes in religion, we should not follow their mistakes in religion. So to simplify, we should be careful of minor shirk, the same way we are careful of major shirk, and we should realize that shirk is the greatest crime ever that anyone can fall in. I hope Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will guide us and grant us success and understanding and protect us from falling into any kind of shirk. And I ask Allah to make this means of success and help for all of us, including myself. I leave you in the trust of Allah. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.